All right, just driving back at the HQ. What's up, boys? Everybody's in here just slaving away on the computers. I got the brake line delete kit for my homie Ricky. And it looks like he's already here doing work. What a good Ricky. Just over here working his Ricky Styles magic. Ooh. Ooh, the FD. Ricky, I got something for you. What are you doing?
Spraying the engine bay. First clean up of the engine bay.
Uh-oh.
Wow, what you got there?
Look what I got, brother. Special delivery.
ABS delete. Dude, this purple is dope.
Yeah, pull it out. Let's rip the little hole in the bag so they can see the color. I think I showed it at the shop, but I want you to see it too.
So one thing you should know about Helen, nothing's supposed to match when it comes to colors. Everything is wild and different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's clean, dude. Damn, bro, that's really clean.
Yeah, all crimp fittings. Yeah. Everything's shrink down. So nice, all stainless steel. And what's cool about the crown stuff, he told me today, that it actually has Kevlar lining inside.
Oh, nice.
And it tested up to like 5,000 PSI or 5 million PSI or some crazy shit.
Trillion.
$100 billion.
So you think she'll be stoked on that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Awesome. Cool, well, when you're done cleaning up the bay, we'll slap this in the car, I guess.
Heck yeah. Thanks, bro.
You got it. Guess what? I took it one further. I even got you one for your car.
Nah, really?
Yes.
Better not be pink.
It is pink, actually. Nah, just kidding. It's black. But anyway, I think these ABS delete kits are pretty rad. So we're gonna go ahead and toss one on Ricky's car and one on Helen's car, because you know we already got one on the Bad Apple, boys. Ooh, it looks so good. So what's the process today, brother?
We are cleaning, scrubbing, prepping.
Cleaning, what are you using there?
I'm using
So it's just some degreaser?
Degreaser.
Okay. Are you okay, straight out of the bottle, so no dilution.
None.
Okay.
And from there I gotta.
So you're gonna spray this on, let it do some work?
Yep, I'm gonna spray it, and then I have some brushes so I can get into places, and then some scuff pads.
Dope.
So I can try to scuff as much gray as possible off.
Feels like Groundhog Day for me.
It feels like
I don't know about you, but
it feels like Bad Apple
all over again.
It really does. Look at this crap.
Yeah, it's just oil buildup. It looks gray.
Yeah, it looks weird.
But what's cool is once we power wash that, it'll all be black again.
I hope so.
And then we can throw a nice sand it and throw a nice coat of black on it if it's not. So
yep, exactly. We'll see. What's going on, guys? We're back. The inside of the engine bay is clean, so right now I have it jacked up. Mickey's getting me some jack stands, so we are gonna spray and clean the bottom of the car. At least from the cross member forward. It's probably disgusting under there. Hello, and we are still here, I guess you can say, because it's still the same day. And your battery is dying, Mickey. Thanks.
that's your battery, brother.
Yeah.
Don't blame it on me.
So right now we are removing the old exhaust because that's being replaced. We are taking this thing right here.
This thing?
That thing that I'm not going to talk about. It's being removed. It's just going to have a nice silencer on it.
Replacing it with a nice new catalytic converter.
Yeah, that. And my wifey right now is wiping the undercarriage because I just pressure washed it right before she showed up. Say hi. She hates the camera. so we have been going at this engine bay for a very, very long time. And we are still sanding or scrape. Look at that.
Sick prep work, bro.
Yeah, that's what we've been dealing for the last, what is that, 3 hours?
One more.
Sanding down to the point that it either stops peeling or keep peeling.
Yeah, so if you've never done paint work before, I mean, sure, you could just spray over that, but what's gonna happen is the minute a tool hits it or something, or you rub against it wrong, it's just gonna peel all of the paint off, including the paint you just put on. So we have to scrape it all off and then sand. Otherwise, we're just making a bigger mess.
Yep.
Right? I mean,
That's right. So all this was gray. Mickey started pulling a little corner here, and eventually just ended up peeling the whole freaking top hat of the shock right there.
This was all gray. This whole thing was this cut like this. But I mean, you can see it's just I'm putting almost no pressure on this at all. It's coming off in sheets.
Oh my god.
Everybody has different ideas of what's acceptable, and I think, you know, maybe this guy, whoever did this, wasn't trying to make a show car, or
well, we know that for a fact.
we just wanted to put, you know, just put some paint on the bay. But what happens is when you go to redo it, you got to go back and remove everything they did. So I'm sure we could probably, we could probably get a sandblaster or power washer. Probably might even take some of this off, but we're here and we're using screwdrivers.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a better way. But
Oh man, we still
actually,
gotta get all
Helen's
this.
probably sanded much more things than I have.
I mean, she's not talking. She hates the camera.
All right, so now that we got the majority of the excess dry paint off, we're actually going back with the this sick new 3M Automotive 320 grit. It's really cool. It's called Super Flexible Extreme Grip Backing. So the yellow is actually the back, and it actually is like porous or rubber. So you can actually hear how grippy it is. It's really cool. So this is a wet dry paper, and it's working out really good for us. So I've never seen this before. I'm glad we picked some of this up. So shout out to 3M for making innovative products. Back to your regularly scheduled sanding.
The next day.
What are you doing?
I'm watching this guy play Tetris. It's like Battle Royale. 99 people versus each other, and this guy just dominates.
Wow. Tetris.
So Mickey,
A game for my youth. I'm filming right now. So Calvin's in the office watching Tetris videos. Evan's making deals. Victor's over here editing. If you guys haven't met Victor, Victor is editor extraordinaire for the Throttle team. Don't listen to Calvin, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm gonna head out to the shop and see what my boy Rickie's up to, because I hear some commotion out here. Ooh, ooh, he's got his hair dryer out. Hello. Ooh, the hair dryer. That can only mean one thing.
I'm doing my hair.
Rickie's doing his hair. Well, not actually. So we spent about, I don't know, 6-7 hours yesterday sanding down this here engine bay.
8, 9 hours, 10 hours.
We were here till 2, well, I was here till 2:30 in the morning. It's all sanded now. Looks pretty good. Looks like Rickie's already laid down a little base coat. Actually, looks pretty good, Ricky. Nice. So basically, we're doing exactly what we did to my car initially, and that is clean, sand, prep the engine bay for a very nice rattle can paint job that if we didn't document this and you didn't see us doing it, you would have no idea it was a rattle can paint job.
Yep.
Why? Because we're good. I got a lot of pushback when I did mine from the fans for using rattle can on this, but
It came out so good, dude. It came out really good.
yeah, it's beautiful. It was beautiful. So we're looking for the same result on this one, and the nice part about this is if you do get any scratches or nicks in the paint in the engine bay, you just reach for your can of paint and give it a touch up.
Touch it up.
So
done.
Helen has decided, as you guys know, if you've been watching the previous videos, that she wants a lot of different colors in the engine bay. So instead of doing black, which is sort of the go-to bay color.
Which was our original plan.
Yeah, because you can throw any color in there and it looks good, right? And it hides a lot of stuff. She wants gray.
Yep.
Battleship gray.
Yeah.
Or should we say...
No, I guess, no, Battleship Gray is the perfect.
Gloss smoke gray.
Battleship Gray is the perfect description for that color. And she was prior Navy, so she probably, that's probably why she picked
Battleship gray. All right, so here's where we're at so far. Rickie's gonna lay down the first coat. We're gonna make all this red disappear. Rickie's just gonna go ahead and spray over his light bulbs.
everything.
Man, looks like we're gonna be cleaning up all this wiring
Now,
as
I'm
well.
only doing this lower section now, and then this section right here, and then we'll lower the car, and then move everything out the way, and then do the top.
Okay.
So I'm not touching any of this right now, just this right here.
And I should point out that today's not the ideal day to be painting. If you guys can see underneath the door there, it's raining pretty heavily here in Southern California, and it is cool. It's in the 40s or 50s.
I will say high 40s.
It's in the high 40s today, which I know you guys are like, oh my God, we have 12 inches of snow and it's negative 55,000 degrees here. And
This is why we pay the high taxes. High taxes, high registration, high mortgage, high everything, so that doesn't happen. And it's happening. I'm upset. I'm mad.
Why you mad, son? Tell them why you mad.
are you done now?
I'm good.
This man is flustered.
I want my money back. When it comes to
Hey,
taxes,
hey, California.
I want all of it back.
You listening?
Jesus.
Uncle Sam, we want our money back. This is for the birds. So, we're trying to film a damn video here. Chotch. So anyway, it's cold, it's rainy, it's really a bad day to be painting. Rickie's got the heat gun. He's actually heating up the can and also the
Ricky doesn't care. Ricky sprays anytime, any day.
Rickie's starting to care though. Ricky cares so much that he actually put paper and used up all of our 3M painter's tape to mask the floor, which...
It holds up very, very good, by the way.
The tape or the paper?
The tape.
Yeah. Yeah, 3M tape.
Yep, bomb.
Good stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put this bad boy on time lapse, and you guys can watch Rickie paint. Sounds exciting.
Allow me to extend a personal invitation for you to get your brushes and your paints and paint along with us each show.
Does this meet the Rickie style standard?
Oh yeah.
Rickie style standard of excellence?
By far.
Looks pretty damn good. Not that I had any doubts. Well, while we were prepping and painting this morning, we got a little box from our friends at Falcon Tire. If you guys know my background, you know that I used to work at Falcon, and we've continued a relationship on with them here at throtl, which is super awesome. They sent us a sweet little care package. I went ahead and zipped the razor blade over it, but let's see what's inside the box, because I haven't even looked yet.
Oh, what's in the box?
Ooh, some goodies. Looks like we got some tire covers in case we get some stacks of tires to sit in the shop. Put these on the floor for now. I mean, no disrespect in doing this, but I need room. And hey, they go on the floor anyway.
Ooh,
Yeah, baby. They laced us up, boy. Got hats for the whole crew. T-shirts for the whole crew.
Ooh, that's mine.
Rickie, they got extra small?
That's mine. Stop playing, man.
No, I mean for Calvin, not you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, good.
No, not for you. You're easily a small.
No, medium going to a large soon.
All right, what else we got? Oh, 3 banners. That'll look really good up there next to our McGuire's banner. We'll probably have to get rid of that. I don't even know what that is, but that'll probably have to go away. Pretty exciting to be working with the good folks at Falcon. They've always supported all of my projects. They've got a great reputation in the industry, and there happens to be a very large rotary enthusiast working at Falcon as well, who's a very good friend of mine. Shout out to you, sir, Nick. Thank you for all the love and support of us here at Throtl.
The world famous.
We appreciate it, and so do all of our subscribers. Looking forward to doing more with you guys this year. Let's hang that banner.
Let's do it.
Wait, maybe we should do that when we're done painting.
Oh yeah.
Falcon banner coming soon.
This is spot.
It wouldn't be Rickie styles if you didn't.
Oh, good.
Well, you gotta miss a little bit.
I never miss. That center every time.
That's not what she said.
One shot pump, one pump chump, something like that.
Chump.
I'll let it dry and then move the harness this way.
Yeah, tell them the game plan.
Yep.
Why the harness? Why you guys are probably wondering why this harness is just sitting here in the way.
This dirty, oversprayed harness from before.
So essentially, we started with it on the core support and painted everything back here. Now that this is painted, we'll let this dry. We've moved it in, and now we can get to the front to spray all this in here.
Yeah, we'll spray all this. Once all this dries, we'll move this right back this way, tip tie it, bolt it down where it goes, and then we'll finish this section right here, and then
She good.
she good.
And then I'll do the black outers.
Yep.
Inside the fenders. We've already started on one, but
Yeah, this will be
it'll
black.
look more like this.
Yep. This will be black. This will be black.
What are you doing?
But
What is this a Rickie tip?
yeah, man, hit it up.
What are you doing? Can you explain? Because it looks
Hit it
really
up.
weird.
Hit the can up. You get more pressure.
Hit it up.
Yeah, you hit. You use.
Ah! He means heat it up, not hit it up.
Put heat on the can. You get more pressure. More pressure means better flow. Better flow means looks better flow.
Rickie and I are literally watching paint dry. How is it, Rick? How is watching the paint dry?
It's exhausting, even though I'm not doing anything.
You look so tired.
I rather it's day 2, man. Last night we were up till late as hell.
So, essentially we've got our first coat on here of Battleship Gray. I've gone ahead and shot the inner fender liner area with a black undercoat. Starting to look pretty tidy, boys. All right, boys, so brief update. It's been a couple hours since we updated.
Yep.
We got it. We got in work mode and got this thing all buttoned up. Got the cowl painted up nice. We did go with a black cowl and we basically split the paint line right down where the rubber molding goes. So it'll go gray to black with a rubber molding in between. So you won't even notice the line, which is really cool. Got this put back in after it was sanded and repainted. We're gonna replace this with the -6 hose. Got the new hood prop holders in place. Those were off of the Bad Apple, little donation pieces. This needs a little coat of paint, I think, but
Yeah.
all in all, things are turning out good. We got the brackets off and repainted. This one's got to go on next, but we're waiting for this. It's still a little bit tacky in some places where we add a little bit of paint. Are you happy with it, bro?
Super.
You think Helen's gonna be happy with it?
She's gonna love it. She wishes she can be here, but she's at school, so you're bad.
So this has all been tied up temporarily for
Yep. Transport.
for the night. We got these all buttoned up here. We'll do the inside of the wheel wells once everything's done in the engine bay.
Yep.
What about these zip ties? This is Helen colors, blue, green. For all you old school folks, you might recognize these. Little Hoonigan zip ties. These are from 2014, I think. You guys don't know this, but I worked for Hoonigan for about 3 weeks in 2014. While I worked there, they had these zip ties, and of course they were fluoro, so I had to have them. Rickie dug them out of my stash.
Yep.
If you think the Hoonigans should make those zip ties again, I do. You should let them know. Looking good, looking good. All right, so next on the agenda is we've got to let some things dry, like I said, before we can start attaching pieces back onto the car. I'm not sure if the video will be up yet or not, but I did go and pick up an ABS delete kit for this car for Rickie and Helen, and we went with a pretty awesome color.
Oh yeah.
Helen and Rickie chose purple.
Purple, yep.
So this car is gonna have every color under the sun on it, which is pretty cool, very different, and it's gonna be unique for certain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unique is a great word for it. So
you're not gonna see another one like it.
in your head right now, you're probably going, why would you remove ABS from sports car? And there's a very easy, simple answer for that. The early 90s was basically when ABS systems started coming into play on production cars, and they were not very good, being frank. They're based off of an 8-bit system, and they're very old technology. So they were actually quite obtrusive as well. If you track your RX-7, they were a little obtrusive, so a lot of track guys like to remove them. A lot of people that use their cars for car shows and to make their cars look nice remove them as well because they were an eyesore. They basically fill up this whole corner of the engine bay, and then the brake lines ran across above this pinch rail here over to this side, and it looked like
Crap.
So what this brake line kit is going to do is going to allow us to utilize a steel braided line that has Kevlar shielding inside and is rated to 5,000 PSI versus a stainless steel kit. That there are stainless steel kits on the market that are pre-bent, but this is a much better solution, much easier to route than stainless steel lines, and is DOT approved. So what's cool is, I think, Rickie, if this works out, we might actually sell a few of these kits, huh?
Yeah, we'll test it on this one. You have one.
I have already on my car. Mine's sort of the prototype. We made one change on this one. We went with a little different length on one of the lines. So we're gonna see how that works. Yeah. Once we get it sorted, we might toss these up. So if you're interested, just keep an eye on this place, or maybe leave us a comment down below if you'd want one, and we'll reach out to you. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and try to fit this and see how it works out. So cool, we just routed the rear brakes and the front brakes lickety split. Of course, we've got this thing all tore apart, but as you can see, we're utilizing a dual banjo bolt. And so this is our right front brake. This is our left front brake. Normally you'd have a little divider block over here. It looks something like this. And that is what basically segregates your front left and front right brakes. We've gone ahead and actually just utilized a double banjo to sort of do the same thing, but with less hardware and less mounting brackets, and it looks pretty good. Pretty happy with the way it works, and it runs out through the standard hole for the wheel speed sensor, which you no longer need because you don't have ABS. This kit's pretty trick. I think it's really nice, and it definitely cleans up the engine bay a lot. Here you can see it on mine as well. Maybe a little difficult because it's dark. Dual banjo, and then the rear one here. And the rear one goes down, under, over the top, and down to the rear brake lines in the back. So really, the goal was just out of sight, out of mind. Really happy with the way these kids turned out, because Rickie and I just sort of designed this in our heads with our buddy over at the shop, and that makes the brake lines, and it turned out really cool for our first stab at it. So hopefully Helen likes it too, so we'll see. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. What did we do, Rickie?
I don't know. I don't even know what's going on. I know the engine bay got painted, got done.
You guys want to see the engine bay? It's been a long day. It's seriously 3 o'clock in the morning. Rickie and I have done this a handful of times now.
Yep.
On deadline, but there's really no deadline. We're just doing this because.
Well,
kind of
is. So we need to get this done because tomorrow DNA has a spot open for us to drop the motor in, and then the following day, the fabricator comes in and he's going to do a few V-mounts to include ours. So the engine needs to be in so we can properly do the V-mount on Saturday. So this area needed to be done for us to be there tomorrow so we can drop the engine in. So I guess there is kind of a deadline.
Maybe we should show them.
Yeah, let's show them.
So that's the culmination of our day. Turned out pretty good for something that was just meant to get slapped together. It's looking pretty solid. So for now, Rickie's keeping all of the factory wiring here.
Yep.
Relays in their factory location. All the brackets have been sandblasted and repainted.
This is zip tie for now.
This is all just sort of tossed up here for now so we can get it on the trailer to get it over to DNA. We've got our brake and clutch. We've got our brake and clutch situation all buttoned up over here. Everything's tightened up. That ABS delete package looking tidy. And yeah, we've got even some Downstar hardware on here already. Thanks to Frank at Downstar for all the bitchin' hardware.
Oh yeah.
And my favorite part is the black cowl. I really like the black cowl up there. All right, guys. Well, that's it for today. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you didn't.
No.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because this thing's going to turn out sick. So
Oh yeah.
we're going to sign off and do this all over again tomorrow at DNA. So next video should be the motor going in.
Right.
Peace out.
See you guys. Take care.